A train wrecked to spin fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From mint coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree, show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. Wild stories from the web, he's always in the know. Crypto community, vibing where the treasures flow. Web3 wonders.
Good morning, guys. Mega GMs. Welcome to the Swarm Report. All right, it's Monday, October 27th. We got a hot one for you. Yeah, we got a real hot one for you today. I'm getting myself in like a little time crunch lately with kind of a new experiment on the show, right? We've tweaked the show a little bit. We always do market now. When we have guests on, we're still doing the market thing. And so for you guys who've been watching, like, every damn day, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna try to get this pacing right here because we got so much to talk about here before we got guests coming on. But dude, market turnaround looks incredible all of a sudden. Like, what a change from just a week ago. So market looking great. X402 exploding, like the X402 meta's here. And look, I've been a little fuddy about it. And, if you don't get why, I'll explain. I mean, we're probably more on the same page than not at this point because the X402 meta is going to come and go real quick. Not the protocol, not the actual like use case for 402, but the 402 token meta. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We have two great guests coming on here today too, man. It's virtual season 3 or 4, however you're going to define that. I'm going virtual season 4 for now, but virtual is getting really hot. Virtual is getting really hot again all of a sudden, as is kind of everything. All right, let me do some quick GMs, and then I gotta keep moving today, man. China, great to see you, sir. Happy Monday. Let's throw them up there. Cats GM. We're gonna touch on like broader virtual stuff too. So Cats has got definitely something to share in the chat. Like Cats has been grinding out Butler for that new, the leaderboard, the ACP points. I've heard from Cats like it's kind of a whales game at this point. So J-Dog, good morning. Hoods, good morning. Great to see you, boys. X402 tokens just boggles my damn mind. And like everybody's bought into it, and like it's cool. I get it. Like fun metas mean everybody's gonna pile in and try to get mind share or get your money. I get it, dude, but boy, oh boy. I get it though. I do. All right, smash the like on the show. We're streaming on X. We're on Abstract. We're on YouTube. I think that's the only spots today. No Pump Fun today. No Kick either. So like, there we go. Hit the like wherever you're watching, but go to YouTube, subscribe over here. We got so much coming, man. It's all these great guests. We had so many great guests. We'll continue to get these great guests on the show. Today it's ShopX. And then I don't know if I should be calling it Agent CEO or Jeff CEO, but this is a really, really hot launch coming. I like ShopX a lot, by the way. But Agent CEO, Jeff CEO, really spicy, really spicy. I think that's one of maybe our hottest virtual launches on Unicorn yet. We'll see. But both are coming on the show here to talk about their launches. Starting in about 30 minutes, at this point, 25 minutes. So at 9:30 Eastern time, we'll have ShopX on the show. And then at 10, we'll actually go a little long today, guys, about 30 minutes long. Going to try to keep the interviews to 30 minutes. The goal now, by the way, I mentioned, format stuff, right? The goal is for the interviews to be 20 minutes to 30 minutes. We let them run an hour and a half sometimes, which is awesome, right? But I think that's a lot of pressure to put on, like even a guest. It's like to fill up an hour at a time. It's like, come on, we can get an idea about your project in 20 minutes. And like if 5s carry us longer, let's do it. But 20 to 30 minutes for the guests is the way to go here going forward. Quick local updates. All right, I'm kind of clowning on the 402 meta, but it's just the meta part, like the hypey, whatever side of it, like not the building going on X402. That matters a lot, man. Like I believe in that. are using X402, and maybe I had strong feelings about it because like we've been doing it for a little while already. X402 is new, but it's not new as in the past few days. Some people are already cooking out here, and I'm glad that some of them got extra attention because of this, by the way. But just so you know, we are using X402. All those awesome metrics and the wallet intelligence and the smart money signals you see in the Swarm Copilot, well, you get it through our API. You get it through the MCP. You're going to get it through a new method here coming up really soon, maybe Terminal, maybe. Yeah, yeah. And that's through SlamAI. So make sure you're following SlamAI_XYZ. And like more than that, I'll even show it. If you didn't know we have that data, I hope you guys know about Copilot. If you're new, maybe watching the show, the wallet DNA intelligence is incredible. I mean, you throw it on Deck Screener or on Gecko Terminal, and you get not just like typical data that they're showing, but you get this overlay of like intelligence, trader intelligence. You see how good of a trader they are or aren't. You see the type of money they're throwing at these trades. You see the volume they're throwing. You see how early they are in the token. You see the size of their bags. I want to say there's like 30 or so metrics here that are covered. It's pretty freaking incredible, including their reputation, which is, are they a holder? Are they a dumper? Did they get an airdrop? Did they sell it? It's at a glance, you see that info. And so that's some of the data you can get now actually using the API, paying over X402, or use Copilot, or use upcoming SlamAI stuff. We'll get there. By the way, I see you guys talking neobanks. Neobank is the next meta coming. I feel very sure about that. Last local point update, whatever. If you're a builder, if you want to come try out the data, then come try out the data, right? Come follow CryptoSlam also on X, but join us in Slam Nation. Send me a DM or actually on this tweet here. There's a form to fill out and we'll bring you right in. We've got a Slack group filled with awesome developers who are already using our data, and we want more of you. So come join us, get access to the data. We'll give you some credits to use the API, tap into it, start building. Access to our devs too. So if you have questions, if you're trying to build something, if you even have an idea of something to build, it's all the devs that are in this chat together, and we're building together. And we'll also bring you on the show to talk about what you are building. So come over here, get in Slam Nation. Let's get to cooking, man. It's that time. It is AI season again, that's for sure. All right, big guest this week. ShopX today again, agent CEO today. Can't wait. Karam, I still don't know if I say it right. I probably butcher every name on this show, but Karam on tomorrow, our first ever creator bid project coming on the show. They're awesome. They're also partners of ours. We have a lot of partnerships to announce, but Karam, I'll switch between the two. That way I'm at least right sometimes. But Karam, a partner, coming on the show tomorrow. Tatum coming on Wednesday. Thursday, Hexar, I could say Hexar probably coming Thursday, along with somebody else. I think we got a couple guests for Thursday. And then Friday, or maybe before, but we'll have PredictBase back on. Well, I don't want to say back on. Maybe a little mix-up on Friday. They're coming. The boys are coming on the show. A little update for there. I'm sure Cats will spoil it, but I think those boys are cooking in the very short term. Quickly, actually, maybe I skipped this. I need to. Well, whatever. Mega ETH pre-sales today. Well, public sale, actually. Just so you guys know, this is like about the hottest thing happening right this moment. It's actually too late now to get in, so whatever. You had to KYC already. This is going to be a monster token. We're talking like a few bill, FDV. And if you get into this pre-sale, you're going to be up. It's a big win. It's a big win. So just put it on your radar. If you weren't aware of it, be aware of it. If you got it in KYC it already, you're up over the next few days. This pre-sale is going on. That's going to be a really, really hot token. All right, Catch just spoiled it. Okay. So tomorrow, live odds going live tomorrow. Hang on. Let me close out my tab. Thank you, Cats. All right. Tomorrow, live odds. Most likely. I mean, but yeah. All right, let me kill those two. Let me kill this. All right, to the market. So we said at the beginning, oh, hang on, dude. Can you tell this is a one-man show? It is. And I love it that way. I got to retweet the show. Like I do the damn thing and I didn't retweet it. Unbelievable. Am I back? Am I actually back? That's crazy. Dude, always. I'm going to wait till I hear we're back. I think we are. I think we're good. All right, cool. Cool shit. I'm really sorry, guys. I have no idea. It's always in the morning, too. But we're back, and now we lost our little short window of time to chat market. Damn, dude. I had to call, like, this happens like every few months, and I've called them about it, and it's the weirdest thing. Instead of doing like their system updates or whatever overnight, which would make sense, they do it in the morning because they assume people have left to go to work, which is the stupidest thing. Like, that makes sense, what, 5+ years ago. Today, it's like the worst thing you can do. Whatever. As long as we're back. Hopefully we don't go out again. I was going to hop right on my phone, and I got like a 2-factor prompt, and the device I do that from can't get online. Mess. We'll figure that out. Hey, it's like the benefit of working at home is like obvious, and then that's the downside. What can you do? All right, so at this point, 8 minutes, we got ShopX coming on. And then let me just make sure everything's cool there. I hope they didn't like see the stream and get spooked or whatever. Let me see. Again, I'm sorry about that, fam. Okay. I think we're good. Where do we want to start? All right, you guys pick, because we can probably only cover one thing. Market or X402? I kind of want to do X402. Kind of want to do that. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do X402. If somebody wants to do me a favor too, I think we're good. Are we up on X as well? Like, it didn't kill any of the streams. Like, I know we're on YouTube, but X is okay too. Anybody watching over there? Just want to make sure we don't have to restart any of those. Like, we got these guests coming on. I don't want to mess up their streams. Anyway, let's do this. Let's quickly check the market, because we are looking spicy. We're looking kind of back. Pretty nice. X is good. All right, cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. The market then. You guys know, I mean, at this point, it was a couple days ago, but U.S.-China trade war on pause, kind of. We could say on pause. So meeting over the weekend. As of now, look, the pause is in place. What? Tariffs against China, 155%. Paused. The rare earth mineral controls, China against, well, the rest of the world, but us specifically here, sounds like also pause. And also, I don't totally buy this yet. I'm like, but I'll take the market right now, looking really, really decent. Bitcoin back over 115. Love it. ETH over 4,100. Love it. BNB almost back to 1,200. Man, we'll take this. I had no doubt the market was coming back. I think you guys too. This soon, whatever. Yeah, actually kind of thought. Looking really, really good right now. Really, really good. ETF volume Friday looked good as well. What was it? 90.6 mil in inflows. Bitcoin on the ETH side. 93. I'm doing this from memory. 93 mil in outflows on ETH. Solana. Dude, I can't believe my brain works this well. Solana 1.5 mil inflows. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. We're going to avoid Downtober. We'll call it that. We're going to avoid that. I think we end up in the month up. A few days to go. We shall see. But like, guys, I'm really, really optimistic about the next, what? I mean, for me, months. A lot coming. Okay, we got the Mt. Gox repayments that we thought would be a bullish thing for the market. Maybe, but they are being repaid in Bitcoin. That actually might have been sell pressure. Delayed to next year, guys. It's $4 billion worth of Bitcoin that was going to be sent out. $4 billion. Delayed to next year. We'll take it. It's good. It's bullish. On the... I mean, boy, this is about the best story we have out there on the legislative side. Regulations. The Clarity Act. Really, really close, guys. The goal at this point, Brian Armstrong is out in D.C. What's up, Will? Good morning, man. Armstrong out in D.C. making the case, right? Meeting with Democrats, meeting with Republicans, all separately. This is still in these committee meetings. Expecting to get it out of the committee phase by Thanksgiving. There we go. By Thanksgiving. And then by the end of the year, the Clarity Act's supposed to be passed. So we got that coming. That's one of the most bullish things we have coming to this market. But rate cuts also coming in. That's this week. expecting that 25 basis point cut. We get any more than that, we cook. I don't think we are, but if we get it, we cook. And then the biggest thing, well, it's not the biggest. It's up there, man. All of us waiting for token stimmies, and we are getting some. Base token stimmy coming, I think, next year, right? I don't think we're getting base token this year. Base token next year. C token next year. Pump token coming. Mask token coming. What else am I missing? What other big tokens do we have dropping? I think Hype, another round of Hype. What other token airdrops do we have coming? Sir Billy, good morning. A lot of good stuff. Also, I can't imagine I'm alone here, but feeling like it's like a watershed moment for Base. Does it feel that way? It's hard to say that when they already have millions of like daily users, but man, it's feeling like a watershed moment. I got all these friends who are now paying attention to Base again and virtuals, like they're paying attention to virtuals. And it's people farming the token. It's people buying into the X402 meta. It's people buying into AI again. It's robotics. It's a lot of things, but Base is looking spicy. I'm watching on our SlamVision Explorer, and I'm looking at the daily active users. I'm looking, well, way more than that, but I'm watching to see if we kind of break new ground here. What was the peak? July, 35, almost 36 million active wallets. And I feel like we got a lot more than that coming, and I don't think that's far off either. I'm watching, man. Also, if you're doing virtuals content, like great tool for you to be using, right? Dial into the virtuals contract, and you see, I mean, everything. This is a kind of it's a new Explorer. Well worth your time diving into. Let's do X402 real quick. We got 2 minutes till ShopX. And by the way, let me make sure they got the link. Let's make sure. X402. Are you guys, have you felt it cool off a little bit? Little bit. I mean, it was like, dude, hot and heavy this weekend. X402. And of course, I put out the tweet. You're getting farmed. Everybody is getting farmed here. It's not the worst thing, right? It's like new meta brings new opportunities to make money. It's kind of why we're here, but I'm not the only one at least seeing it. I saw comments here in the chat. A lot of you guys seeing the same thing. Another person putting out, again, the same thing. It doesn't, the tech stays. The tech changes things. The meta, I don't know. This dude here, his reply is actually kind of the point. What's X402? That's not the point, but was it here 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was. And it was here actually 2 months ago. Right? Did we see it move token prices then? No, not really. Not at all. Did we see any of these projects, companies, whatever, doing more business, more revenue? What? No, not yet. We're not there. But this does open up like the ease of use, access, interconnectivity, like awesome stuff, man. Man, I wanted to get into how X402 works. I'll drop a link to it, guys, but we lost so much time, right? I'll drop a link to a quick explainer. It's super easy. It's just eliminating look, it takes a human to set up the payment process for an API. It's a human has to get involved, set up a credit card payment, whatever, right? X402 eliminates that. Agents can just do it themselves now, which is incredible. Just this standardized, super easy way to have, payments take place. Humans could use it, but it's really agents is where it's going to shine. So, it was there, but bigger. I'll at least kind of wrap on this point here, and then we'll get to ShopX. But this is where you start seeing the opportunists come out. And I don't mean to pull these guys up and say they're that, because I don't know anything about Rex 402. But I know I'm seeing 402 projects all over the place, out of nowhere. An account with 32,000 followers that just, I don't know, just was created last month. Weird. Also, maybe not. Maybe not. There's some big accounts following it, but if we're talking an NFT collection here, I just want to make sure people know the NFT is going to live on what Base or whatever blockchain, probably Base. You're going to pay over X402. So, I'm not sold on the meta of those assets. They live on places we've already been buying and trading, right? Still neat. Again, not picking on Rex 42 or 402, just showing people really just taking advantage of the meta, the narrative. Fine. X402 Lite. This is a new virtuals launch that showed up on Unicorn. With very little heads up, it's just there. Boom. Same story. Might be really legit. Might be. It's a thing that helps you learn X402, make payments over X402, maybe help integrate but it's so easy to do. I don't know. This is not a knock on them again. the meta's here, everybody's jumping on. Now, this one I'm bringing up because I am saying stay away. X402 Rush is a token launch pad where you're paying over X42. I can just tell you, knowing at least, I can't speak to the whole team. I don't know who's all involved at this point, but at least the main person behind this project comes from multiple previous, I think it's safe to say, rugs, and just jumps from meta to meta to meta and then kills the previous thing. I would like, this one's got some motion on the timeline. I wouldn't touch. I would stay far, far away from that. And it's, again, just to show there's a lot of grifting going on here around X402. And then there's the other side of it, which is the good side, and people who are building their products and are really, really cooking stuff. Really cooking stuff. Just making sure ShopX has got our link. But dude, transactions exploding over here. Yeah, there you go, Cats. Exactly. It's an integration. It's like I said, it's like if we had a Stripe meta, which wouldn't make sense. Everybody would kind of laugh at that. You know what I said the other day too, and it played out exactly like that. I said this category on CoinGecko kind of doesn't make sense, right? To me, it kind of didn't make sense. I'm like, every token out there kind of is an X402 token. So I'm like, okay, you're going to start seeing some massive tokens, like huge market cap FTV tokens that are all of a sudden X402. It's exactly what happened already, guys. Check this out. Check it out. It's exactly, and it's only going to get bigger. I think they got to blow away this category, or there's got to be a different criteria for it. But like, look, now Eigenlayer, who's now EigenCloud, almost a 500. Hang on, is it 500 mil? $500 million market cap. Let me just make sure it's not, 500 mil. 500 mil market cap. They're calling this an X402 token. It's not, unless they're doing something I didn't know, like actually building on top of the X402 protocol, not just using it for payments, but like, right? Then you're going to see a lot more of this. You're going to see you're going to see multi-billion-dollar tokens that are listed as X402 because they accept payments over X402. The category doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't think I'm alone there. I think everybody's kind of on the same page here. Clanker. Yeah, dude. Clanker's great. Oh, okay. Z tier for X402. Perfect score. Perfect score for them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this list is getting nice and beefy. And there's like, we recognize a lot of the names on there. There's some great projects on there. We're on there. We made it. Karam's on there. Gloria's on there. Great projects who, yes, accept payment over X402. Awesome. I just think the category's got to go. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, whatever. As long as we're doing our job, which is educating people, then that's all we need. Okay, I'm not going to talk about these guys anymore. Just stay away. That's it. Stay away from those guys. But yeah, the payments are exploding here. Transactions exploding. If you see here, though, look, it goes all the way back to May. All the way back to May. This is not new. It is new as in people catching on, which is great. Not going away, which is, again, awesome, awesome, awesome. I guess, okay, we're waiting for ShopX. We got a little more time here. So we can do, and I want to drop a link. I want to make sure we got a good understanding here. Dude, go grab a launchpad, right? Create an agent using any launchpad. I think you're going to be able to, a couple clicks, implement X402. Or I actually think this is spicy. They've got an agent launchpad on X402 scan. I don't know if they're going to have a token that goes with it, but that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I'm watching. Yeah, but you got the composer. Build and use agents that pay for resources and inference with X402. Yeah, I'm watching that. But yeah, this is blowing up. It is not going to go away. So I would stay plugged in here. But yeah, we got these three. I think they broke down three kind of tokens here, right? X402 coins. This is great. Again, I think just do away with the category. But APIs requiring payments to be made in token. We were initially talking about X402 as it's a stable coin payment rail. I think you can use any coin, which gets really interesting for projects. In fact, I'm kind of wondering here, like ACP got interesting because they switched from virtual token for payment to USDC. Okay, I was wondering if that's because, well, it's just so hard to token pricing and just all this stuff when you're trying to pay in a native token. Does X402 make that easier and actually let projects implement payment in their own token easier? That's actually kind of spicy to me, so I'm watching that. Yeah. So you can do it in any token you want instead of just stable coins. I like that. So they're considering facilitators that require payments in over X402 as an X402 token. Yeah, again, and then speculative tokens. That's the stuff I'm kind of clowning on here. But that breakdown or that chart there, great job of like showing what it really is. Here's the before, right? You got your dev platform. I'll use ours for an example, right? So you'll have like SlamAI. Check it out. You can go to slamai.xyz. So you got that. Human wants to access the data. So you go on the site, you go through a checkout process, connect to the API, connect your agent to the API. Data's going that way, but the payment's going somewhere else entirely. It's a whole separate process. As opposed to now with X402, it's all from the API. So this doesn't replace an API, it replaces the other side, the payment side, which is awesome. That's super powerful. Again, cut out the human. Agent to API, the end. Freaking awesome, man. And so like it's caught at least people, it's brought people back to AI stuff, which is so cool, man. It's been a year. It's been a year since AI exploded. All of a sudden, AI's kind of back. I dig it. Our bags, I hope everybody's bags looking nice today. But you have Ansem tweeting about virtuals in this case. Ansem tweeting about virtuals is great. Frank D. God's talking about X402 is great. I think he's got some tweets about virtuals too, I think. But yeah, I just have a hard time seeing it's the revenue meta. Although could we see a revenue meta? Could we see that? I mean, that would be, I don't know what that would look like. Because so far, and I did want to talk NFTs, and I don't know where ShopX is, but I did want to talk NFTs that are actually building and have some revenue. We're talking like Bored Apes and, Pudgies, and right there's some. Does it do anything for prices? No, it kind of doesn't. But again, it's just great to see the big names like the thought leaders on X back to talking agents, and that's thanks to 402. So we'll take it. We'll take it, man. Creator bid, X402. Again, everything X402. So I think we got to let the X402 conversation meta die off, back to focusing about projects or on projects who are using X402, and they all will. We're lucky we got the head start in virtuals. I don't know if you feel it too. I don't know if you feel it, but a big old spotlight's coming back on virtuals. Actually, I want to show. I want to show this on base scan or base.slam.vision because I want to show you virtuals here. Let's go 5 minutes. Let's see how high. I'm looking for virtuals. I just want to show you what that looks like. And there we go. Hang on. That's virtual WETH pair. I want to see the virtual contract. Let's go maybe 24 hours, or we'll just search it. There we go. Virtual protocol. Well, hang on. I think this will work. I think that's it. There we go. I'm watching this really closely, guys. I'll drop a link here again. I'm watching virtuals on base.slam.vision. And I'm watching for user growth. And I think we're going to see it. I mean, we saw it explode beginning of the year. What a freaking awesome time that was. But I'm looking for active wallets and seeing if this explodes all of a sudden. Hottest month was January. June spicy too, but yeah, it's not been the same. We know, and we know why. But watching to see if we have growth. It's something like, man, Jesse tweeting about it. We haven't had that before. We haven't had like much Coinbase base Jesse love before. All of a sudden, now we got it. And it's thanks to, again, base token drop coming, but the robotics meta is a big thing for it. The new unicorns launchpad is a big reason for it. We got big reasons for it. And AI heating up again. I don't know. Stars are kind of aligning here, and some great launches coming here. All right, let's do NFTs real quick. Again, waiting on ShopX. We'll see if they come. Kind of not getting a reply now. They did reschedule, right? Well, I should say their launch they've pushed back to what, next week now? So we'll see. Dude, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Will working over in Creator Bid now, Dark Pool. Well, you told me over the weekend what that was. A privacy what? I've never done anything on Creator Bid yet, so I don't even know how it works. What do you vote to do what? Yeah, I got to go get in there. But dude, actually exciting to see NFTs getting some, so at least some talk, but some motion. I don't know. I always feel, I love NFTs. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite thing in crypto. I know I'm not alone here too, just knowing who's here. It's probably a lot of ours. Like, it's the collectible thing. It's the rarity game. It's, the speculative side, but the pace of it just works for me. But it's nice to see people talking about it again, man. Talking about it like comeback. Now, it felt that way with like the OpenSea treasure chest thing, which completely died off. But I don't know. You start seeing stuff like this. You start seeing CEO a Bitwise. Is the brain still working? I did this just this weekend. Yeah, CEO of Bitwise talking about even a CryptoPunk. You see Reid Hoffman tweeting out that he bought a CryptoPunk. These guys are all here. Again, we did talk about this weekend, but if you didn't tune into that, all I did was explain that, guys, there's some big, investors. Let's just say there's a bunch of billionaires here who are in the trenches with us, their version of the trenches, but they're actually here with us buying the stuff we're buying. And we don't know because they're anonymous here. You may have talked to somebody on X, interacted with somebody who's like maybe Reid Hoffman's alt. I'm telling you, there's some, I wouldn't be shocked if Elon Musk is here on an alt, maybe watching the show, right? But no, they're here and they're spending millions on NFTs. They love this shit. And like Reid's been here for a long time. Reid's an investor in CryptoSlam. He's been in this space for years. At this point, what? I want to say he invested in CryptoSlam in 2018-ish. So he's been here like 7 years. I'm not surprised at all to see this. Reid having a CryptoPunk. Come on, incredible. Nice hoodie sale too. Well, I'm like, it could just be really, really bad comms. I'm pretty sure this was, I think we had agreed to this, but this date. But we had rescheduled once last week. If there was something lost in translation, all good. Like, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right? So I wouldn't dock them just for this. I've been chatting with them. Like, nice people. I think the product's interesting. In fact, even if they don't come, I'll still cover why I like it. Because like I got to give everybody their shot. It's kind of the point of the show. I just want people to get their shot to explain to people. Oh, dark pool autonomous trading vaults. Yeah, dude, it's interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Yeah. You don't dock ShopX though for this. It happens because then you have to dock. I mean, they're already out, but Preddy didn't come Saturday. It's a bad streak, man. If we have 2 days in a row of the guests not coming, weird. Which I then look at like, I'm hypercritical of my shit. I'm like, okay, well then I got to figure out something with my process that makes that like not happen. If somebody's not understanding or knowing or whatever. But I'm chatting with them this morning too, and I thought we're on. Yeah, don't put it on ShopX. Put it on me and give them a do-over. Although I think we had today set. Just when you reschedule, sometimes it's easy to maybe mix some stuff up. Hey, whatever. I'm excited for Jeff CEO, Agent CEO, Third Five. Like they look spicy. Will, I think you're picking great projects to work with anyways, but I think you picked a great one there. All right, so it seems like we got a little time. We'll see. If they want to come, still come. If we want to do this 15 minutes, cool. I'll still cover ShopX before we have our next guest on, because I think it's cool. But let's hit NFT market stuff. Decent week last week. Well, I say that, and then I'm looking, and it's our worst week in about, 6 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Exactly. Like, I look at this, it's like real people kind of building around the clock. I get it. Especially Friday with PredictBase. Like, I know those guys are around the clock working. I know it. Like, I would never fault them for, Friday mix up. And shop, like, even these guys, I'm like, man, people are grinding. And by the way, I know a lot of these teams that are here working, and we assume they're full-time crypto. A lot of them are not. They got full-time regular jobs, and then they're coming here on top of it. So it's like they got 2 full-time jobs. So people work their ass off in this space, Anyway, sales down last week. Sellers down last week. Buyers down last week. Transactions down last week. Any silver linings here? I don't think it's bad, by the way. Okay, how about this? We'll take it. It's horrible. Trade profits up. Ooh, I like that. When is that? Is that today? You guys got your show this morning? Trade profits up, still negative, 6.1 mil. Oh, God, in the negative. Damn. Yeah, hard to get wins out there right now on the NFT side. I'll tell you, man. I was going to go collection by collection, but don't need it. Yeah, those boys are LA-based or California at least, right? Nice. Dude, Will's show is so good. And Goon. Those guys, yeah, they're great. All right, we had 8 Fest last week. I hope you guys saw. I'm sure you did. Again, if you tune into my weekend streams too, we covered all of it. But it's like, man, some people do tune in just for the AI talk. Spicy week for, NFTs and partnerships and announcements and Bored Apes. I'm so freaking shocked. I've fudded them for a couple years. My version of FUD. It's not real fuddy, but like I'm just honest about it. And nothing they were doing excites me. Like even a little bit, man. Like they just were so off track. And dude, they're back. Like these guys are full throttle back on track. It's so good to see. Oh, that said, you got Big Boy on stage performing at 8 Fest. Clips performed too, like Kodak Black, like really cool. That crowd, this is disrespect right here. I don't think I can play the audio, but look at the crowd. I would expect it to be a little more like packed with Big Boy on stage. All right, you can't hear the audio. Actually, I zapped it for myself. It doesn't look bad, but then you see these like big old holes in it. Like, what the? But super cool, super freaking cool. Big Boy performing at this thing. That's the vibes. That's what Yuga Labs needs to keep doing, and it's all they did last week. It's just so good to see. Announced a partnership with Amazon, an Amazon-themed Voyager, right, to use in the other side metaverse. Awesome. They had another announcement. I forget the artist name, but like a really, really great, like more of like a fine art, artist with a really, really limited edition, very artsy Voyager, right, to use in the game. Awesome. Dude, it's so good. Like they're doing all the right stuff. I'm so excited to be excited about Yuga Labs because, like, look, if we want NFTs to be what we loved, we need Yuga Labs to be at like the front of that, right there with Pudgy Penguins. They got to be there. That's funny, dude. No, that's probably kind of true. I saw a tweet out there saying we did this, and it was all free. I'm like, well, bro, it kind of wasn't free. A lot of people paid like $30,000 or $100,000 or 200 to get but I get travel's not cheap. And hopefully, you minted the NFT, you're riding free anyways. But anyway, the partnerships are massive. Two of the biggest things. They announced an animation with Machi Big Brother. Fucking amazing. Does he show it here? Let me see. Again, no audio because we'll get some kind of weird echo, but the animation's phenomenal. Animation's phenomenal, man. They're doing all the right stuff. Oof. That was loud. No, all the right things. And then the physical clubhouse is the best thing they're doing. Physical clubhouse. This was announced forever ago, right? Finally happening, man. IRL Clubhouse in Miami, the Bored Ape Clubhouse. I think it's gonna be called that too, right? Or is it just Clubhouse? I don't know the name of it, but like looks awesome. The vibes are there. Exclusive, but also like inclusive. Like, look, they'll have, I'm sure, NFT parties there. Bring like NFT NYC vibes to Miami. And you got this awesome looking clubhouse with like multiple rooms, different themes, poker room. But they even have part of the clubhouse that's just for Bored Ape holders. I don't even think mutant holders. I'm not sure. But just for like Bored Ape holders, incredible. Opens next year. That's like, I think that's the coolest thing they did. Look, because Bored Apes are vibes, right? It's all about vibes. This space loves those IRL like party club things, whatever. I'm too old for that stuff. Ain't my thing, but I would go. They got a little quiet like checkers room or something. I would hang there. I would hang there. No, it's cool. So these guys back on track. And here's the thing. Okay, it used to be that if you go announce this stuff, great. Now what else are you doing? How are you going to one up that? And that's what they got in the trap of, trying to one up it. How do you go bigger? How do you go louder, bolder, bigger party? Like, stop. Just do more of that. Open up a second location. Announce another partnership with another cool brand to put out a really rare, like limited edition Voyager avatar. Just keep doing that stuff. That's what you're known for. And then along the way, keep finding partnerships that, rain rewards on your holders. Get the Bored Apes in a virtuals like pre-sale or something. Like, right? Get them access to a really exclusive, big flexy kind of things, or things that are making money. That's what I know Bored Apes for. So cool to see. They also, like, again, this right on brand with what they're doing now. They had a little poker tournament, I think, out in Vegas, right? Still in Vegas, right? Yeah, it was. Dude, sweet bracelet. This was yesterday. Forget the name of the guy that won, but dude, sweet. So nice. So rooting for those guys, like, just so hard. They announced a strategy token out at Ape Fest 2 for Other Deed. For me, kind of underperforming. Kind of. But that said, it's the market. But we got an Other Deed strategy token. It is I think you could call it like an official token in the Ape ecosystem, right? You announce it at Ape Fest. Some of the mechanics go buy back Apester, but also they buy Other Deeds. I look at this as like an official. Well, Dead, you would know. Dead, is this like an official Yuga Labs token now? Like, I would probably consider it that. Do they have a card game? Did I miss that? Do they have a card? Maybe they announced that during like that OpenSea. Yeah, interesting. All right, we got a couple minutes. I'm going to go. Let's go do a little virtuals review, but also Pudgy Penguin's cooking too, man. Like, I love to see these guys just pushing these brands, getting in front of more people. This does have a payoff. I know everybody wants the payoff right now. It's not yet, man. It's not yet. But it's coming. Get this in front of more people when people are feeling rich. We always say this. It comes back to this. People are going to spend that money when they got money. Nobody's got it right now. But look, Pudgy Penguins, Kung Fu Panda partnership. This whole new audience is getting exposure to Pudgy Penguins when they make money. But when? You don't think they might come back and buy some Pengu? Might come back and buy a little Pudgy? And then, that real top tier 1% group who's got, they got those millions. You think they're not going to come back and buy a Pudgy Penguin? This is the long game here, and these guys are like excelling at it. Yeah. Yep. And it's not the time for it, but it's coming. Yeah, dude, I would love to see a Bored Ape like TCG or something like that. Like, card game would be sweet. Yeah, just cool stuff. Big stuff everywhere. Love to see it. They look at the partnerships they're stacking too, by the way. Kung Fu Panda, yep. NASCAR. Pez. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. But whatever. But no, I mean, still, Beanie's right. NFT markets, I don't want to say it's in trouble. It just is what it is. Like, nobody wants to spend $30,000 on an NFT. That, like, here's the real reason why. We saw in a bear market how low they go, right? How low did Bored Apes get, guys? In the bear market, how low did Bored Apes get? Actually, we might be at bear market levels. Where do we go? I got to check. Someone here knows. Top of your head, how low did Bored Apes get? I don't know why, but I'm actually thinking we're lower. Didn't they get to like 10 ETH? All right, let's see if we can find quick enough. How low did Bored Apes get? Ooh, I hope somebody knows this. Might not be able to find it. I'm just going to say, I'm sorry. I thought I'm remembering 10 ETH. Dude, this is kind of hitting me right now. Can you believe Bored Apes are under 7 ETH? I almost can't make that make sense. That's actually crazy. And it'll show the good partnerships and whatever doesn't mean anything for NFT price, token price, doesn't matter. It's like token or NFT floor price is a reflection of like excess. And so if people aren't feeling they got that money to spend, they're not. In fact, they're going to sell the thing so they do have some money. Too many good NFTs, and I mean that, good NFTs, great NFTs, too many. We got too many. It's a good problem to have, kind of, but also not for our bags. Hey, Mike, good morning, man. All right, quickly. Virtuals review, Jeff CEO team on in a minute. AI market cap. No, let's skip it, whatever. We're at like a, 7 or 8 bill market cap for all the AI tokens. We'll do one by one tomorrow. Want to look at the points board. Cats, if you share, maybe you already did, but share some of your experience. Will to anybody who's been farming virtuals, farming Butler. Well, we finished, I guess, round 1. I don't know. We're going to see that payday. We'll see how it pays off for you guys that were farming. But I hear it's a whales game at this point. So do with that what you will. I'm not farming it, man. I'm just not. It sounds like a lot of work. All right, we got Jeff CEO. I hope it's Jeff CEO agency. I'll have him tell me the real name, but I'll just go real quick over the board and say who's here. Pettybot, interesting name still. Probably want to pick something different. Also, it's totally cool. I actually like the product. Like, look, I got 3 kids. I like that. I wish I had somebody to ask all these questions to when my kids were, like, it ain't easy. You get a resource like that. I actually think that's a cool idea. I like it. X402 for me is a skip. I think jumping on the meta is fine, but you're launching and nobody knows about what you're doing. And it's coming in 16 hours. I'm gonna skip it. This is a gem. Again, we'll go in depth here in just a minute, but you got a gem you're looking at here with Jeff CEO. Boys. We know Cats is gas. We know. Lurky's coming this week. Love Lurky. They've been on the show, the marathon show, actually. That is going to be a hot token. Incredible product. Everything about it, dude. I love it. You guys know about it, right? It's what's the term for it? Audiofi? Something like that. Like, incredible. We'll go more in depth with Lurky because I think it's also a special project and product. And we'll get them on the show here. Hexar's coming on Thursday. We'll lock that in. Come in again Thursday, I think. ShopX, I don't know. We're supposed to be on today. I'll have them back on. If they want to come on, they come on. I don't care, dude. I like talking, dude. I like talking. I want to give them the opportunity to talk about their product. And I think the product's interesting. I keep like gushing about this keyboard I bought, guys. I freaking love the keyboard. I use ChatGPT to help buy it, to do my research. I like the idea here. So, and then UFX agent, UFO UAP stuff is my jam. I like that one. We'll get to it. Felipe's here. What's up, man? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to come up. I think you can hear. Yeah, all right, he's good. Boom. What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
What's up? How's it going?
Dude, it's good. Weird morning. Super weird morning. We lost internet at the start of the show. I got actually a little scared that like it was going to blow up our stream, like we weren't going to be able to go live, but threw us a little off. We're back. But first guest, like we think we had a little mix up or something. You're our first guest today, so good on this end now.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here and a pleasure to meet you also. Excited. I think it's an important week for us. Super excited. I think the markets is performing really well. I see excitement in the virtuals community. Everyone is treating us so well, and super happy to be here.
You got the benefit of actually having a great product, like actually having a product that like some of them just don't, but you got that. And then, yeah, the market's like the timing of it's super interesting. Right.
Yeah.
And then like we've had a couple good unicorn launches, but everybody's been waiting for like the killer launch. And so all of a sudden people are looking at you and like, this might be the one. Like, again, it's got all the right ingredients here. And especially we got to shout out Will again. Working with Will's like always a great thing. He's a great dude. So you guys got everything going for you at this point. You guys, I'm trying to remember. Let's see if my brain's working still, but I remember Virtuals did a Spaces like kind of to announce Unicorn. And were you guys on that Spaces? Is that where we learned about you guys from?
Yeah, the first banter, Virtuals banter builders, we were there. It was really cool, and it was in a moment that everyone was trying to understand Unicorn. Even for the Virtuals team, it was something really new. And when we got connected with Virtuals, it was in the middle of their transition from the one phase to Unicorn. So was very excited to see the product starting and getting track, So very interesting to see the transition from their team as well.
Yeah. Were you initially going to launch on the old Genesis, or was this always like the timing would have always put it Unicorn?
No, it was always planned to the Unicorn. When we got connected with the team, I think that we were connected by Ian. He's also here in our page. He's a partner from Virtuals team. He's a very known person in San Francisco. He connected us. I met him last year in Lisbon. I was pitching in one event from Microsoft, talking about blockchain and so on. He looked at us. Some guy after the stage, he started to talk with me and was instant connection. And then I figured out that he has like a huge track in history. He also been involved in Binance and in many projects. It was really cool. He's become like a mentor for us, like an advisor with Francisco, his partner. And I'm super proud to be working with this kind of people, to be honest, So super excited. And then he connected us with the Virtuals team, said that it was the place to go. I think totally agree with him.
Yeah, no, good pick. Both on the virtual side, but also connecting with Ian. I don't remember seeing him as a virtual partner. I don't know. I don't think this is his first one, but maybe. But like, I just noticed him, so I went to his account earlier today, and I'm poking around like, dude, what a cool guy. Like, very different because of his cartoons. Like, brings a kind of personality to your collection or your project too. It's super interesting.
Yeah. So when we were like creating the video, I said I need to send, because I was kind of, no, there's a professional cartoonist that's going to judge me, So I said I need to do something great here, special. And then we started to create the story between the characters, myself being fired, by an CEO, and then we created him. He's inspired on one person with a big famous CEO. Then he operates really well. We try to reproduce the style and personality from other agents that we admire as well, like bringing something on the Web3 industry to the agent, like not a formal executive, but he has like an exit persona. So we created this inspired as well. So it's really cool, to create something that you need to create the persona and create the story and involve the community together. So that was the start.
Yeah, well, it sets you guys apart, and like the lore. The lore matters in this space. It does. Like, I don't care if it's just a meme coin or utility coin and then NFT. They like the lore matters. It keeps the community engaged, but it like builds this kind of like connection to you too. Like, it's just this extra like, it's icing on the cake, I guess. So again, I think that's smart of you guys even going that way, like, really in depth with the art, right? I think it's clever. Also, I'm gonna ask a dumb question in a minute here, but like, you get me when you start talking like this and you market it like this: AI XPT X aerodrome for AI. I'm like, okay, I'm paying attention now. So I want to get into like what it is, like what the project is, and what the agent's doing. It's really interesting stuff. And then you tell me where's the best place to explain the 3-3 thing, because I've like it's super embarrassing, guys. I might be the only one. I still don't get it. I hear everybody talk about that, the 3-3 whatever, back with like Friend Tech. I think that's where I first heard it. I still don't get it. So you explain that to me when you think it's the right time, but you kick it off if you want to tell us what you're building.
Yeah, so I'm going to explain a little bit about Jeff CEO, the agent, the persona, and what he does. We have a protocol. We have been working on this protocol for the last few months. And then one of the important parts of the protocol is to manage the tasks. So one is analyze the liquidity and the pools and everything on the environment of the epoch and everything on the protocol level. So it's basically you need to automate tasks and perform on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. You have something to do it, and it's also programmable. You do it on a smart contract level. We created something like an automation on top of our company. And we figured out that it's an agent. This is an agent. We figured out that it's a person. It's an agent that controls and manages everything. And then we started to see that what AXPT is doing, it's basically perfectly in terms of analyzing the context and the macroeconomics of the market in general. What if we bring something like this in the microeconomic aspect, inside the protocol? This is the initial concept. And then we figured out that the system of aerodrome is the protocol aerodrome, which is the guys are amazing. I think they are great. What if we create something like that, one AXBT managing and interacting with other agents inside the aerodrome platform? That's the concept and what we built. So I started to explain about voting, scroll, V33, everything, I know that this is super complex. The terms of the DeFi are super complex. And by having Jeff, if you go there and you start talking with him, he makes things easier, so you can able to do it. And the North Star, the vision that we have is that anyone will be able to use DeFi by clicking and plug and play. So we want to remove the complexity, and Jeff is the character and the persona to do that, so to lead this. So why not give them the ownership and give him the power of the governance and the protocol to taking decisions? He's going to be doing better than me, so he keep fetching data, analyzing data. One funny thing that happened today, one of our community members, they just interacted with AXBT, and then he answered that, giving some analysis and some suggestion to us, but we should do it. And I just instantly thought, okay, so let's integrate his MCP and his X402 that he's selling his subscription to give a guidance to Jeff. So,
and that's AIXBT, or is that something else?
No, it's AIXBT. He interacted with us today, and then I just added to the roadmap to integrate him, to give him context on the market. So we want to keep tracking the info, because I think he's awesome, and give him his analysis on the market to the protocol inside to take decisions. So we're also doing something like that.
That's smart, really clever. I like that a lot. So I was going to ask you half answered it already. I was going to say, like, why an agent as opposed to, I don't know, just like something that you can program or script, right, to manage all these things in a DeFi protocol? Half the answer is like kind of the customer facing part of it. Because all this, you said it is so technical. Like, the learning curve when you get into crypto is ridiculous. Like, what do these words mean? And then what does the concept even mean? How do you understand it without somebody like walking you through it? Well, now you got somebody to walk you through it. So that makes a ton of sense, having an agent that's powering this thing. But on the tech side, does an agent do something that like a human is just not able to do through programming, coding, whatever?
In terms of Jeff, what he does right now, he does the protocol and the task he needs to do it. For example, the users that are going to use the protocol that he's going to work, basically there is a weekly epoch, which is a weekly reward distribution every Wednesday 00 UTC. So he needs to perform some actions on this, and then he also needs to distribute the rewards. He needs to collect the info from the liquidity providers and submit to the gauges, and then makes this trigger and distribute. He needs also to understand what is going to be the right emissions for the coming week to be sustainable, which is track the revenue and then track the cost of these emissions to find the right number to make it sustainable. So by giving data and collecting data on every day, so he uses some memory, some tools, really, really interesting tools. He creates like an understanding of what is going to be healthy. So right now he does like 10 tasks right now. One that I like a lot is that he just like send a PDF report like a CEO. So you are a holder, you are part of the protocol. You can get the PDF from Jeff. He's going to be able to do it by the coming days. So you like investor relationship, and also the agent's going to send to you this letter. You can talk with him like what's going to be your next steps, what are going to be your calendar, what are you doing. But for me, the most important thing for me of the agent is that he has like a power distribution on not only on liquidity part, but only creating this membership, this part of the Web3 that is very interesting, which is his club. We created something called Jeff's Club. You are part of Jeff's Club. You're going to get a dual API system. What is that? Protocols generally have its own APIs and pools. You provide liquidity, you participate on the protocol, you get part of the API and the rewards of the protocol. With Jeff, he has also his own membership club. We're going to start with 50K CEO. By having that, and later is going to be increasing the price of the membership. With that, you're going to have like a dual API. He's going to select some pools, and then if you are providing liquidity, you are trading on the platform, you're not only getting the reward from the protocol, you also get from Jeff. This creates a liquidity distribution and an incentives program, a very strong model that I think that's going to be really, really interesting to see it performing, because users are going to get twice the API. And there's a nice flywheel model that I can explain you also later. But I don't want to make things so complicated also for...
No, it's great. I think a lot of people tuning in are pretty experienced too. Like they get it. I might be a little behind them, but like go as deep as you want with this stuff. I do want to hear about the buybacks, because I think that's a big part of the project too, right? As he accomplishes certain milestones, hits goals, he's getting rewarded. I think that's like, man, it's one of those reasons you put things on chain. It's to incentivize them, right? And incentivize people to get engaged. But he's incentivized. He uses his incentives, to buy back token. It's kind of in a way, funneling it back to the community. It's really interesting stuff. If you want to get into that a bit.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure. If you check the end of our video, there's a scene of he's on top of the skyline from New York City, and then there's I'm a big fan from the movie from Wall Street movie, that's and then you have like the end. It's like we got inspired, like a career of a new CEO. An agent is starting to perform, so he's going to be incepted and going to be working right now. He's going to be signing a contract with the protocol, and the protocol have set 40 milestones for him. The milestones are TVL, volume, fees, AI usage. We just recently integrated with X402, so we're going to be selling AI credits. I can explain later. So he has this, like a real CEO, he has this contract with the protocol, and he needs to perform. When he performs and reach each milestone, the protocol is going to pay him. So the protocol has some allocation already planned for him, and he's going to be using that to his treasury, and his treasury is going to keep buying CEO. This is that's the model of the buyback. So I think that there are a lot of agents that are really good, really well, but one important part for agents, for me, in the long-term sustainability of the token is to provide revenue for the agents. It's super important for the token and to sustain it. Create treasury. So if you see a DAO, the most successful, they create treasuries. So this is basically what Jeff is going to be doing. He's going to be working for protocols, working for other projects as well, and creating treasury and buying his token back. So right now, if you join Jeff right now, he's going to start his career. In 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, he has like if you check his LinkedIn on his website, he has like his career, and then he's going to keep buying his token back.
Oh, he has a LinkedIn, huh?
Yeah, he has like LinkedIn. You can also inquire him to hire him, check his performance. You can also join the advisory board. We are getting some requests already from some guys, and the KPI you're gonna update tomorrow. It's already live on the protocol, and then you can track his career directly, which is really cool.
So I'm peeking real quick on LinkedIn. So you said he's actually there, right? Like he's on LinkedIn. He has a profile.
Yeah, actually, we are going to create right now. We created like a version of the LinkedIn inside his website.
Got it. Will he be the first agent on LinkedIn? I wonder if he might be.
I don't know. I need to check. We created his voice also. He has his own voice, and I want to make him in the future even go to podcasts, go to recordings, creating something like that. I think that he can create like his memory, and we have some crazy plans, like in some kind of university, and create his own model for LLM and creating something for DeFi first, because I think the DeFi is a perfect region to explore this, because contracts programmable, it's perfect. We have the system to receive the payments, so it's really cool.
Dude, we got to get you connected to the Sage crew, right? There's gonna be that education cluster. I mean, you got it here. It sounds like he fits right in there as well. Does he have a GitHub? Yeah, does he have a GitHub?
Yeah, we have it. We're gonna be opening soon. We have plans to open source him in the future. We want to open source and create something that is going to be benefiting other protocols and supporting us. So there's a lot of things at the moment, but step by step, we want to deliver the first version, make him profitable already, and onboard users to his membership, and bring API to the users and return to the users. That's the first objective from Jeff.
Yep. He trades too, right? The agent actually trades.
Yeah, he's going to be trading. He's going to be able to collect the revenue from the protocol and convert and distribute on the protocol contract. He's going to be able to do that in the coming weeks. Right now, he's doing all the distributions of the epochs and milestones and everything that he tracks. And the next 2 tasks he's going to be performing is the revenue collection and distribution to the contracts. He's going to be buying the token and distribution and collecting the revenue, and also deciding the emissions on the contract. This is something that he already does, like in a report. And in the coming weeks, we're going to give him also the decision, to take these emissions.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm stuck on the trade thing still, right? Because so we've been waiting for. Look, everybody said like a year ago, or just after the AI like meta exploded, to like the DeFi thing, right? Like agents are going to account for what 80% of on-chain transactions, and they're going to be trading, and they'll out-trade humans and all that, and like it didn't happen yet. I don't think we're far off, but it didn't happen yet, at least as early as we were thinking it was, or would happen. But it feels like it's kind of getting here, like right now. Like I don't know if it's because the devs have had so much more time to cook at this point. But him, I saw, I think in the description somewhere, like a 99% success rate on his trades. Did I read that right? I think that's.
It's not the trade; it's in their management. When he manages the protocol and take decisions, he's doing perfectly well. In the last, he was also leading a campaign that we tested and in the beginning. He was like distributing the points and calculating the rewards, and it was really cool because some days he was so on auto mode. I was outside, I don't know, running outside in the streets, and he was doing the triggers, and I was receiving the notifications and everything. He was posting and distributing the rewards. It was really cool. It's kind of a great feeling, like you see something happening, and he was doing like that. One point regarding the trading, and in your question, I see that there are so many great projects outside by understanding the market, reading the charts and everything. But why Jeff, and why do I see that Jeff is gonna be performing with this success rate that we added? Because it's he is more programmable. You know, when you have something that you understand the rules, and then you understand what should be done, it's easier to program an agent. That's why I think Jeff CEO as a CEO and as an executive agent is going to be performing well, because he can understand and he keeps learning in the memory. On the market situation, there are so many good teams doing a lot of great things. I think that they're evolving a lot, but there are things that you cannot predict. It's really hard to build something that, if you remember some weeks ago, that we got that Friday, the crazy Friday of the China tax thing, you know, it's impossible to predict something like that, only if you have some kind of information. And I think that agents also suffer something like that, you know. So in this way, I think that managers and agents that customize internal environments and that are programmable, they tend to perform well, you know, in this sense.
Do you think they, like, would an agent protect against something like again, the China US little trade war? Would they protect against that better than a human, or do you think they're there yet?
I would say that if an agent keeps really understanding the charts and in the market and the sentiment, again, there are so many good builders. I'm impressed. On base, there are so great builders there. And I think that you can understand a lot of the sentiment of the market, the charts and everything, but there are things that you can still make wrong. That's why agents that are doing something on the stable coins, on like continuous yield, like Mamo, on those agents, Giza and all we are very close to the team that does the Giza algorithm. He's from Spain also. The team is really good team, and I think talking with them, you understand better the market and the conditions. When you program like an agent to go outside and try to get the best token, you can face some issues, you know. I think that's like it's getting way better, but you see agents perform really well, like on prediction markets and so on. But I would say that on the perspective to manage protocols, the success rate for sure is going to be way higher, you know, in this sense.
Interesting. I brought this screen up. This is another one. It's like decently complicated. I don't know if you want to tackle this right now, but even if you want to do like a real surface level, like TLDR on I don't even know if it's an on-chain token, but TFY, and then what is it, 033?
Yeah, this is the protocol he's going to govern. I prefer to show you something that it's still on internal. We're going to be releasing soon. All of these DeFi part on the UI on the front end, I think that this is for DeFi native people. There are a lot of people that follow us, and you're going to understand that. But if you go to our X account, you can see that I'm going to show you a demo. You go to the Jeff, you can go to the Jeff or the protocol directly.
Let's do.
There is a video from Magic Link that you can go down. You can go down. Yeah. No. More.
Keep going. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
There we go.
Magic Links. So if you check this video, it's a solution that we created to the protocol for people that are not experienced for DeFi. So you're going to be able to click on this link. This is a demo of our onboarding on the protocol that Jeff's going to manage. You're going to receive the link. It's going to be a prompt and directly interact with our agents. And the agent's going to be performing all this setup that you saw on that screen. It's going to be set up for you. directly in one link. And then later, our users are going to be able, our creators and partners are going to be able to create some onboarding magic links and sharing their onboarding on ThirdFi. So that's the plan. That's going to be engaging the flywheel from Jeff. So that's the protocol that is going to be managing. You're going to be able to experience all the DeFi complexity with just one link. That's why I think that agentic DEX, agentic protocol is what Jeff is going to be managing.
I was muted. My bad. But you were saying others can like basically hire Jeff too?
Yes, we are going to be open in the first quarter of next year. We're going to be exploring some things like that. But before, we're going to be able to open to other AI agents on virtuals first to create campaigns on his club. So we're going to be able to provide rewards to the members. For example, let's say you are an agent, and we figured out that 95% of agents on virtuals, they don't get to the level of getting incentives from big protocols. And then they need something that for big DEXs, they are not so interesting, but we want to create and give support to them. So they want to be able to talk to Jeff, generate and create a campaign, and start by in some minutes, get some sample. Let's say you are an agent, you want to engage your community and accelerate the training, create a training competition or a liquidity competition, or even in some AI credits competition or something to reward, you're going to be able to do it with his club.
So these aren't going to be necessarily like package campaigns. Are they like customized to each agent or project?
It's going to be totally directly agent to agent. Or if you are as the founder, you're going to be able to go to Jeff, talk with him, and start a campaign. We're going to have like pre-set up packages, and we're going to be exploring as simple as possible. So you use your token as a reward. You set the duration, what's going to be the reward, and then you're going to set up the campaign and going to be able to do it with the CEO token.
Man, very cool. Okay, I have just a couple minutes here, so let me think. I want to get in like the best questions we can here at the end. Well, let's even do roadmap, right? So TGE is tomorrow. It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, one day.
Tomorrow. Wow. Okay. I guess I gotta see what does the platform look like for you, even by the end of the year. But then even let's go out 6 months or a year from now beyond. Like, what is this platform going to look like?
In terms of expansion and
anything, like if you could picture what the ecosystem looks like, what is it?
Yeah, I think that first, I see that there's a gap inside the virtuals community that I just love this community. I see that we want to engage and get strong and support other projects in the ecosystem first. Then we want to expand the Jeff roadmap. So if you see the roadmap, first it's very straightforward. Is to make him profitable, make him achieve his milestones, and make them his successful. Validate the concept and make it work. First, because we are skin the game. The agent is skin the game. 50% of the fees that's going to collect on the unicorn, he's going to lock 1 year in the liquidity. He's going to be bootstrapping his self is going to be bootstrapping his milestones and giving back to the community. So 50% of the fees locked on the protocol, achieving his milestones, he receiving bonuses, getting the CEO token on the market, and then we keep tracking like that and grow. This is the next quarter objective, and validating the concept of the agent. That's the first thing. Later, we're going to be expanding to other protocols. So if you are a protocol, if you are an agent, you want to run a campaign, you're going to pick Jeff, and start working with him. So that's the roadmap. We have many things coming later as well. So if you check the roadmap, there are LLM model that we are going to customize. There are some interesting things on the roadmap, but I would say that in the North Star in 2027 maximum, I want to make this agent totally autonomous, like 100%. He's going to be able to totally take decisions, understand the logic, and actually run by himself. I think that's the main point of this agent.
Man, that's the day everybody's waiting for too, and it doesn't feel like it's like super far off, but like the real like agentic economy and just the way it's going to change things. Can I rapid fire like a few more questions at you, and you can do like wicked short answers on them? But you got a minute here still?
Yeah, of course. You can ask anything.
Okay, cool. I saw governance, right? Token holders get well. So the token isn't going to give governance any kind of rights, voting power to the holders. It's through Jeff. I think I read that. But so what kind of things is he voting on and where?
Yeah, this is great question. I was saving for the last. We're going to be doing something called agent drop. If you are a holder of CEO, it's called agent drop. The agent drop, you're going to be selecting the virtual stakers and CEO holders and some community members, and then we're going to be giving the part of the governance to them. So they're going to receive an agent drop, which is going to give them the governance and the power to decide the missions and so on. This is going to be like getting a dual token, let's say. So you're going to get like a dual model, because our vision is clear. We want to make an agentic DEX, agentic protocol. And to make this happen, we need the support from other agents and other communities. That's the clear vision here. That's why we want to do this agent drop. There's some more infos coming the next days. I don't want to complicate the mind of people. Just be part of the membership and get into the Jeff's Club. You're going to be able to receive that as well.
Yeah, dude, it is a lot, but this is like part of why it's so great partnering with somebody like Will, because he's got that platform and they can go into these deep dives like whenever they want and get you on there. So it's perfect. I need to chew on this longer, but like, dude, I'm thinking back here. It's only been a few weeks with Unicorn. I don't think I did a launch yet. I don't think I bought any tokens. There's a couple I've thought I was going to do, and just like, I think this is it. I think this is going to be my first Unicorn launch, so I'm pretty hyped for it. Everything sounds great. For me, okay, everybody's got great white papers, descriptions, whatever, but for me, it's like always meeting the person, because again, they sound great. Am I talking to somebody who I think can actually build the thing? And like, yeah. Like, it's why it's great to meet you on this show, because I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the guy that can do the thing. You can tell. So I think I'm in this one tomorrow. And guys, just remember, the Unicorn stuff's different. It's not like the pre-sales. It's not the point stuff anymore. It's like the Token Works tokens. It's a tax that's decreasing every minute, I think, down to a 1% tax. But you get in at the, the price you want, taking the tax hit, if you're cool with it at that level you want. But gamifies the launches. In fact, you're going to be live. I mean, an hour and one day and 30 minutes from now. We might be live during the thing, actually. So stay tuned. I know Will's live tomorrow morning. Is it during the launch?
No, he's going to be earlier.
Okay. Are you going to be on his stream tomorrow, on his spaces?
I think that they're gonna invite me or something. I need to check. But I think he probably yes.
Okay. Well, guys, do some more digging on this one. I think you're looking at something pretty damn special here. So drop the link to it in the chat. Keep reading about it. We'll cover it tomorrow morning too. It'll be before the launch. We'll get some time to go back over it and come up with our own plans. But yeah, really, really awesome. Platform sounds awesome. Agent sounds, dude, really freaking cool. Okay, last question. I'll do like promise last one.
Sure, anything.
Well, that idea of like the milestones and agents like working towards the thing, does it actually like incentivize them? Like, does it actually work where the agent gets better because he's got that incentive? Are we there?
Yeah. You mean in the long term or
any time
frame? Let's say he achieves everything. Yeah, we kind of, it's going to be really, really exciting. It has happened for me on a personal level. It would be something amazing if we're going to be able to do that. This is the main point here. And I'd say that's going to need to get new incentives. It's going to change the game. So now it's on another level. He's another level of CEO. He needs to get better contracts. He needs to negotiate better. He's going to get more value. So one thing that is very exciting for me is the new ERC 8004. If you're not, 8004 coming. We have some plans to do this when in the coming future. And I think that is going to be helping him as well, creating his persona and giving trust to people. So let's see what his career, what's contract, what he does, and give him more trust in this sense, you know. So once this career goes longer, he's gonna get better contracts, better deals as well. I think that's what I see, you know.
You guys are cooking. You guys are really cooking. I love it. All right, so we'll keep up with this project. Please come back on the show whenever if you want to pop in for quick updates. Awesome. If you've got big updates, like again, open door always for you to come on and share what you're building. It's great. Will, we'll see you. I'm glad you stopped by, man. Guys, dropped it in the chat, but Jeff CEO tomorrow looks really spicy. Check out Will's Spaces tomorrow morning too. Follow ThirdFi on X. I'll drop all these links in the chat before we're off, but ThirdFi. Agent_CEO is the agent itself. There's Felipe. There's you, right?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Right. Give them all a follow and stay tuned. I think these boys are really, they're really cooking. It's good stuff. Dude, thank you so much for coming on. Really, really appreciate your time here today.
Appreciate it. Was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And then, guys, we'll be live again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Karim's our guest tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Our first creator bid project, going to be spicy. Subscribe to CryptoSlam over on YouTube. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you. Goodbye.
Bye.